Hey there everybody, my name is Keno and welcome back to our Butte Bandits expansion franchise mode series. Now if you haven't seen what happened in the last episode, go back and watch it now. I have it in a playlist, it's already uploaded, you can go back and watch it. That'll get you caught up. If you have watched it, then you'll know we kind of deconstructed this team in a way. We sold off at the trade deadline, but the biggest piece we moved out was Sam Reinhart to the Columbus Blue Jackets because somehow they had him for Pierre-Luc Dubois, and I believe it was a higher round draft pick, and Victor Olofsson. But Victor Olofsson we don't really want to talk about because he didn't do too well for us. He just had like 4 goals in 20 games, that's it. But we did grab another asset in the draft. I believe it was a second round pick. You guys can let me know in the comments because I just have bad memory. We also picked up some picks from the Detroit Red Wings, and funny enough, they were the picks that we had sent them in order to get JT Compher from them. So it kind of worked out that we got Compher for free because I don't think the Red Wings are going to keep the players that we send them. Let me just quickly refresh myself. I believe it was Radek Faksa and Philip Kurashev. And we ended up getting a few second round picks back for them. So that worked out very well in our favor. Moving out Sam Reinhart was just something that needed to be done. Again, we can go and look at his stats. I'd actually like to see how he finished with the team this season after that abysmal start that he had with us. And it was not the first time. He was not that great last year with only 56 points when we gave him all the ice time he needed. And this season with us, he ended up with 43 points in the season, 14 with the Blue Jackets. So it seems to have worked out best for both teams because we had 16 points in 20 games out of conversion from Pierre-Luc Dubois, but he only had 29 points with us on the season, only 55 the season before. It wasn't looking good, and I didn't like the direction that he was going in, so I decided to bail early. And I feel like it was kind of a good lateral move, a good risk to take, and hopefully Dubois doesn't drop off next season and with the heightened ice time can still produce. You see, he had 16 points in 20 games, 42 and 63 the season before, so he's been quite good as a player in this sim. But aside from that, we're going into this next draft, the second draft, after a pretty rocky 2 years with the Butte Bandits, and we have the first overall pick. Can you guys believe it? Because I can't. I still can't wrap my head around it. But yes, we have the first overall pick, and as I said at the end of the last episode, I kind of already know who I'm going to pick, and that's going to be the Danish center, Cooper Appleby. I'm almost certain that there's not going to be a better player than him in the draft, and I would hate to pass him up. I know the potential for Michael Misa is higher and for James Hagens is higher, but even Sorovi or Kolosov being a center right wing is enticing, but I don't think that two-way forwards do as good in this simulation. Sorovi could be fun. He does have A's across the board, including A+ in shooting and puck skills. 5'9" center playmaker, but I think the best option, and somebody who fits the dynamic of our team, being a 6'4" power forward, adding some grit to our lineup, that'll be Cooper Appleby. And that's who I do plan to pick. I know that this is a very stacked draft. Hell, we're at 17th now, and I believe that Bacharach and Schaefer here, yeah, Schaefer is confirmed medium elite. Bacharach, I believe, is also medium elite. So it's a deep draft. And then we have Dominic Pruka here too. So that could, he's got almost the exact same skills as Sorovi does at the top, and he's a Timu Solani comparison. 6-foot left winger. Ooh, even Terrell Picardo could be good. If we can add another first round pick in this draft, that'd be ideal, but we're definitely taking Cooper Appleby with this first overall pick. But before I make it, I am going to call a timeout and look at what's available around 15th to 20th overall. And it's funny because it's just the 15th and the 19th. So let's go to the Montreal Canadiens and see. I'm going to be on the fly this episode. We're going to be moving some picks around, trying to make the best moves for our team. Brock Besser is not going anywhere. He was great. We just got Dubois. Don't want to move him. Shabrikov, they don't want him, and I love him. He's now up to a high top 6. I just noticed that. What an impressive season. 29 goals, 23 assists. I don't like the plus minus, but I think that'll come around next season. Blake Coleman was very valuable. Peyton Krebs was a big disappointment, but they don't want him. I'm thinking here about moving out Michael Benning because we don't really need any more defensemen coming up. And Jack Finley, maybe yes, here it is. We're going to be moving out Dustin Wolf. I think this is the perfect place to send him. Honestly, Wolf has just been a bit of a letdown. He isn't winning games for us. Only had 5 wins and 13 losses last season. .898 save percentage. The season before, he did pretty well, but still he had losses. Whereas Philip Gustafsson has brought in wins. He's tried to take our team to that place. 28 wins in the first season, 22 in the second. Yes, he had a negative win percentage in the second season with us, but he was facing an absurd. Look at that, 1,744 shots against and 1,754 shots in the first season. He's facing constant bombardment, but he's pulling us out of this rut. He's 27. We have him locked up long term, and Dustin Wolf is asking for a lot of money. So I just don't think it's worth it to keep him. Instead, we could add an explosive left wing scoring forward. Is there anything else we can add just to even this trade out? Ziuzen, that looks interesting. Lane Hudson is here. Did he drop to a medium top 4? I think he did. Ooh, he could be a good asset to move, but then again, we might not even have to move Benning in that case. Let's see. Let's add some forwards back, or some players back, because they can't afford to have that many players on their lot. Oh, let's take Mike Matheson and Carl Grunstrom. That should be good. So the 15th and Mike Matheson and Carl Grunstrom, and in return we give them Jack Finley and Dustin Wolf. Will this go through? No, it doesn't. Okay. Let's add a pick. We have a lot of seconds. Let's move it with that Winnipeg second again. Whoever it ends up being, it'll be interesting because we own their rights twice. Let's see. That does go through. So we do pick up the rights to Matheson and Grunstrom, but we're not going to probably keep them. I don't see a need to. Our top 4 is locked up. The Butte Bandits pick up some resources today along with Mike Matheson. I think we're ready now. We moved out Dustin Wolf. I don't know if that was the greatest idea, but he was not producing for us. He was not being the goaltender we need him to be, and we just luckily have that in Philip Gustafsson, in my opinion. So let's take it. Cooper Appleby. I am skipping on James Hagens and Michael Misa. We will keep up to date with how these guys turn out, especially since Michael Misa is a gem as well. But I think Cooper Appleby is a future 60 goal scorer, and I'm willing to bet the bank on it. Let's go. Cooper Appleby, 83 overall, medium elite, third line scorer. Look at that shot category already. 92, 93, 92. Or 92, 92, 93, 92. Absolutely insane. He's already got 1T, crease crusher, and shutdown as special abilities. This, I think, is the best pick we've made. Maxwell Ellison's not bad. Him and Appleby will run the first line this season. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Now we can sim through the next 4 picks, finish at the top 5, and see who goes where. Michael Misa, 76 overall, high elite. So yes, he looks good. I still think we have the better player. He's fast as hell though. 3rd overall to Minnesota is James Hagens, 78 overall, high elite. So we already have, of the top 3, the highest overall forward. But oh, Hagens does look good. It's just that defensive category, especially the stick checking. It's abysmal. His shot category is even a little lopsided and wonky. So I think we got the best player here. We'll see what happens to round out this 5. 4th overall, Sorovi, 81 overall, medium elite. So he's even a better overall than those two. He does look good, but I still think Appleby's the best. And then 5th overall, Kolosov, medium elite, two-way forward, center, right wing. Now, he was an option, but again, I don't see two-way forwards put up a lot of points, maybe later in their careers, but not early. So I think we got the best player in Cooper Appleby. I wasn't willing to risk it. Honestly, I wasn't willing to risk it. But now we're going to go down here. Let's find out what this guy's name again. I believe he will be our next pick unless somebody goes off the board and takes him early. But it'll be Dominic Prucha. Let me know in the comments down below how to actually say that. Let's sim to the 15th overall pick. He doesn't go. Instead of the medium elite grinder defenseman, Logan Hensler goes, and Matt Schaefer just before that. It's Matthew Schaefer, right? Yeah, Matthew Schaefer. Doc, 12th over to the Ottawa Senators. Who is this? Jan Chauvin, 11th overall to the Buffalo Sabres. Jordan Gavin, 10th overall to the New York Islanders. Philip Ekberg, 9th overall to the Columbus Blue Jackets. Malcolm Spence, 8th overall to the Vancouver Canucks. Roger McQueen, 7th overall to the Nashville Predators. Victor Ekland, 6th overall to the New Jersey Devils. And then again, Kolosov, Sorovi, Hagens, and Misa rounding up that final 4 spots before the 1st overall. So, I know that I did that in a weird way. Don't judge me. We're going up to the 15th overall pick. There are going to be other players on the board. Anborn, Bouchard, Boumedian, I think he's a high 4. Binak even looks good. Martone could be good. Mercado could be good. It's going to be Dominic Prucha. Mercado could be really good, but I have a feeling he's going to be a two-way forward, maybe even like a medium 6. So I'm taking the confirmed medium elite Dominic Prucha. 82. So he is the second best overall player. And look at that shot category, even the speed. He's going to develop into such a stud. Number 91, 82 overall, medium elite left wing sniper, already listed as a third line scorer. We don't need to pick up any forwards. Maxwell Allison, Cooper Appleby, Pierre-Luc Dubois, Brock Besser. We're loaded in the top 6 now. I'm probably forgetting someone too, but we are loaded. Let's sim to that next pick, 37th overall. It's a high second round pick. And we'll go, Andrianov, Pyotr Andrianov, medium elite, 72 overall goalie to the Montreal Canadiens. Wow, so they get that starting goaltender. Also, we are doing a Montreal Canadiens playthrough on this channel too. If you want to watch... Also, we are doing a Montreal Canadiens series also on this channel. So it's listed in the playlists. I don't even know what I said there. It's listed in the playlist on my channel if you want to go watch that. It's been a really wacky series as well, so go check it out. But here, okay, so I did screw up. We could have had the 2 highest overall players in the draft in Terrell McCardle and Cooper Appleby. Look at his shot category, speed. He's just a slight bit better. Honestly, just a slight bit better than, what's his name? I keep forgetting it, Dominic Perka. I wish we could have got McCardle as well. I think... the Boston Bruins grabbed him. That's unfortunate. The Grivas go to LA and Arizona. Mooney, Fleece, Frondell. I don't think... harnessed him. Okay, Jas, Kvasha. There's no... there we go. Dag goes to Chicago Blackhawks and let Jesper Olsen. Look at those stats. He could have been really good for us. He goes to the Montreal Canadiens. The Montreal Canadiens get 2 really good players there. There's still some options for us to get some good players here, though. So let's see what we can do and what damage we can do still in this draft. I believe in us. So Jamal Hordichuk, I don't know. Now I'm trigger shy. I'm worried about pulling the trigger on the wrong player. I think it's gonna be here. Virkkunen. Tuukka Virkkunen, I think, is going to be our next pick. There could be some other good players here. Marcus Markov could be good, but I think he's probably a medium 9. Lepisto, I think, is a low top 6. Jyrki Harakala could be really good. Let's see if there's any confirmed potentials in the draft. No, just Harakala. Jyrki Harakala. Steve Zanetti, I don't think so. Marcus Markov. Liam Brunstrom, he could be good. Quincy Guerin, almost confirmed low elite. 17 overall. He's got an A plus shooting category already. He might be a good gamble. Matthias Edler, Torsten Lack. They think he has some superstar abilities, but they're not sure. Strumpel here. Yeah, he's 4 years out. Okay, so I want to go with someone already. I think we do have a lot of second round picks. So, I think it's gonna be Tuukka Virkkunen. Let's see what we get here. A low elite 63 overall. That's not bad. That's 3 good picks now in my opinion. Yeah, and Hordichuk and Bem weren't very good. Now there might be a good player here. Magnus Paulsen could be good. I just don't see it jumping out at me. Sven Olsted, he could be good. I'm gonna go with goalie now. Jyrki Harakala. See what happens. Probably a medium starter. He is a medium elite 48 overall though, so he's way off. But we'll see what happens. Maybe he could have some leaps and bounds in progression over the next 2 seasons and be ready soon. We'll see. I'm not going to take Marcus Markov. I don't think our luck will be that strong. Alexei Karpovtsev, maybe. I think Maxim Leeson is still going to be a medium top 9 or top 6 defender. Yeah, because look at that. Okay, well, here we go. Peter Michalek. He's 5 years out, but I think that's the next best pick. 6'3" defenseman. He's 56 overall, medium top 4, but I still think if we play him properly, he could develop. And again, Retzer was good. I should have checked Retzer. He was pretty decent. There's still some players on the board here. Per Ekholm, 4 years out. That could be interesting. I just don't think it's worth it. I think he's still medium top 6, and I think I'll be confirmed of that soon. Maxim Leeson, I think he's a medium top 6. We're going to take Quincy Guerin. He's probably a low top 6. Yeah, he is, but just like Maxwell Ellison, we'll put him on the ice and see if we can get him to... He already has a good shot category, so that's promising. That's really promising. Okay, the 54th overall pick. Marks. Phillips was a medium top 6. I should have taken it. Summers, man, I missed out on 2 there. Okay, so we're making some rough picks now. I probably should stay closer to it. I don't think Lepisto is good still, but I am going to take No, I'm not going to take Paracombe. The 4 years out just scares me off. I'm going to take Leeson, but he's a medium top 6 defender. Yeah, defensive defenseman, 63 overall. Let's see if I was wrong with those last few players in the second round. Don't think I was. And no, oh, Karpovtsev was a medium top 6. That's rough. Lepisto, low top 6. That's fine. But Ekholm and Markov were mediums, top 6 defensemen. So didn't miss out too much. I don't think there's anything we can really do trades-wise now. It's just going to be picks that we got to make. But look at that. Appleby and Pruka already on the team. Constantinius, Clark Caswell. We have a lot of offensive and defensive potential. A lot. We just can't convert on it. Not a bit. Yeah, there's not a lot that we can really move out unless we move out one of these prospects. I don't want to give up on Forstrom yet. He's still just 19. So still that hope. We don't really need anything. Maybe another game breaker, but there might be one available in free agency. So I think we just stand pat with what we have and make this pick here. Charles Clements could be good. I'm going to take Leonardo Rousseau. Maybe he's further along. High elite. Holy crap. I had no idea about anything. I had no idea about anything. I didn't know his potential. I didn't know his comparison. I didn't know his ETA. Didn't know his attributes. Nothing. High elite 53 overall. So we did just snag what could be the starting goaltender after Gustafsson. What could be the face of the franchise in a few years from now. Holy. If we can get like a medium elite steel defenseman in this draft, then we could rebuild the team in just one draft. We sim to the next pick now. It doesn't look like we missed anything. Clements would have been the other option, but he was only a medium top 6 defender. I don't think we're going to find a medium elite defender. Torsten Lack, he could be a good, but I think he's a medium 4. Steve Zanetti, I'm going to take the gamble here. Steve Zanetti, probably a medium top 4 defender, and that is what he is. So probably just going to be a trade chip for us, but still not bad to pick up. We jump all the way to the 4th round now, so let's see what we have available here, and it's Torsten Lack again. I don't know if I want to go for him just yet. I'm not taking another goalie, but maybe Vyacheslav Nabokov. I'm going to take Vyacheslav Nabokov and see what happens here. Medium top 6 defender. Nah, that's rough. I think we possibly jump out now. I don't think there's going to be anything else really to do in this draft that will be too appealing to us. I don't think there's any more high potential players. Maybe Jackson Holland. I doubt it. I bet he's just a medium 7th defenseman, but I will take the gamble because we have nothing to lose. Medium 7th, 46 overall, so it's even rougher than I thought. Let's trade out these last 3 picks here. Tolkien or Heinonen. I don't know why I thought it said Tolkien. 3rd though from the Winnipeg Jets will be what we take, and then the 7th and a 5th. Move those out. I am never a fan of finishing my drafts if I don't have to. If you guys want me to change that, please let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you're liking this is a shameless plug that I want my 3rd back. A shameless plug that I'm going to throw in, but please consider leaving a like down below and possibly subscribing. You know, the channel is just in the infant stages. I just created at the end of December. So it's been great to see all the growth and have all this fun. Just consider joining me. Let's sim to the next round. I don't think there's going to be any steals. I'm going to quickly go through to see if I missed anyone. Some low top 6s, bottom 6s, fringe starters. Yeah, there's not really anyone that's like, oh, you're stupid, you know. Sim to the 7th round, go through the 6th round quickly. If there's nothing available in the 6th here, like nothing that we missed, then I'm just gonna leave it out. Low top 4 defender in Hordachuk. Yeah, that's about right. Nothing here. Okay, so we're gonna send the rest of the draft here. Don't think there's gonna be any 7th round steals. There was a low top 6 defenseman, but we did pick up a lot of players, and those first 2, hell, a lot of those players there, all the way down to 68th. That goalie, high elite goalie. Didn't expect that. Herkala is medium elite. Verkukinen is a low elite defender. Pruka, medium elite left wing sniper who's ready for the team, and Cooper Appleby is a medium elite 83 overall power forward center who is probably going to take that first line from Pierre-Luc Dubois. Maybe I shouldn't do that if I want Dubois to put up points and be worth his 8.3 or 8.6 million that he's at. So let's go through not the free agency, but let's go through the re-sign phase here, get up to free agency, and then you guys can let me know in the comments what you think we should do with this team, or if we should stand pat with what we have. All right, so let's see who needs a new contract for the Butte Bandits. First unsigned, we're going to give a contract right away to Cooper Appleby, Dominic Pruka. We're going to bring in Constant Hellenius now. I don't think Clark Caswell's ready, but I'm still going to give him a contract because I don't think he counts toward the roster spaces until he's 21 or 20. We have Olsen, Rousseau, and Harakala now, so that's great. Let's go to RFAs. I don't really want to keep Arvid Soderblom, so we're not going to. We're going to keep Kalle Adelius, 2 years, 825,000. Maniscalco, yeah, let's keep you. I'll keep you on. Yeah, and you only want 2 years league min, so let's do 2 years, 825,000. Like Adelius, nothing for the right wingers. Left wingers, we have Nikita Shabrikov, and he doesn't want a lot of money. Let's do 6 years, 3.75 million, and see if he takes that, because that will be an absolute steal if he does. Raphael Harvey Pinard, 2 years. No, we're gonna qualify you again. No, you did actually pretty well for us after we finally called you up. So we're gonna go 1 year, 1.85 million, because we have some cap space to spend. And then centers, we're gonna bring back Bach. Yeah, he's only asking for league men, so 2 years, 825. Amadeus Lombardi, I believe we got from either the Foxa or the Kirishov trade. I believe it's the Kirishov trade. So we're gonna give him 2 years, 825,000, and then Doucette is out the door. Now, as for UFA centers, Steen, we don't need. Left wingers, Duclair did very well for us. He's probably going to ask for like $5 million after 60 points this season, so probably 5.9. 4.7. I wouldn't mind giving him like a 1 year. But we do have players coming up. Maybe 1 year, 4.75. No, we're gonna leave him unsigned. We're gonna let Olofsson and Grunstrom grow. We're going to bring back AJ Greer, 1 year, 950,000. I don't know about Duclair yet. Nothing for... We already went through centers. Achari is gone. Defenseman, Mike Matheson, we're not keeping. McDonald and Fitzgerald are gone. And then Kovacevic and Halekson and Nizov. We're just clearing house here. Clearing house. Goalies, Bussy is going to come back. 1 year, 950,000. Just so we don't have to go looking for him again. And then we'll see what everyone takes, and then go up to the 29th. Actually, we'll go up to the 30th and see who's available and whether or not we want to bring back Anthony Duclair. So we got some signings from Greer, Harvey Pinard, Shabrikov now, Bussy, Maniscalco, Bach, Pruka, Appleby, Amadeus Lombardi, Clark Caswell, Kalle Adelius, Constant Hellenius. All of them accept their contracts. That's beautiful. We're going to sim a few more days here just to see what is available on the market. Here we go. Pending free agents. Who has not signed a contract yet? This year, I think we want all. Yeah, let's just do all. So Stamkos, Marchand, Kopitar, Tuck, Burns, Tatar. Not looking too deep. That's not looking too deep. If we let him go, we might lose all of that. Yokiharu looks decent. Scott Lawton would be a great depth, like defender, defensive forward. We can bring back Roddick Foxa and Scott Lawton, and that's two parts of a great fourth line. Kevin Hayes looks like he's gonna be bought out. No, his contract's just expiring. Okay, he's a good all-around forward, just a little slow. The Van Riemsdykes are available. Dvorak's available. There's some good depth, that's for sure. Just nothing that's like, oh my god, crazy. You know what I mean? Goaltenders, Bobrovsky, Husso, Reimer, Talbot. Nothing. Let's see what's actually available. I think I might bring back Anthony Duclair, though. And we'll see. Actually, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's see what we have for forwards, because I don't want it to be clogged up top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, it won't be clogged. It won't be clogged. We might be able to get Urov up, but we're gonna give him 1 year, 4.95 million, not 5 million, 4.95 million, and we'll see what he thinks about that. And then we'll take a look at free agency, and I'll do all the coaches and scouts in between videos. So Anthony Duclair does accept the contract extension. Obviously he would. We lose our head coach and our NHL assistant coach, but you know what? We didn't do good anyways. There's gonna be a lot of scouts available too, so I don't really mind losing that scout. We have 9 roster spaces available, and let's see who actually hit the market. And you know, Tuck does hit. He could be a good asset. 63 points last season, good all-around forward. Yeah, that could definitely be something we look at. Mike Matheson, he does good in our Montreal Canadiens series, but I don't really want to duplicate him. Alexander Carrier, Mangiapane, that could be a good option. Looks like he had a bad season. He's not asking for too much. Bring him in. Olofsson, I can't believe he's asking for that much when he only played 20 games and had 4 goals. Boone Jenner, oh, that's good. Okay, so now we have some targets here. Tyler Myers, I wouldn't look at him. I boosted his stats a bit, but he's actually looking pretty good, you know, given like Boone Jenner, Tyler Myers, Alexiak and Myers, the tallest third pair in the NHL. I almost want to give that out right now just to get it done and over with. Connor Garland is available. Yakov Trenin once again available. I do like Connor Garland, and I do like Yakov Trenin, and I do love Boone Jenner. Oh, we might be able to really just shape this team up, but I gotta see what we... Scott Laughton and Radek Faksa. So that's it. We could build the most defensive bottom 6 in NHL history. A team that's made up of like players that put up such defensive metrics that they should be considered for the Selke Trophy. It's gonna be pretty insane what we can add. Just depends on what we should add. You know, we have Dubois, we have Besser, we have Shabrikov. That's 3 right there. Appleby, Duclair, Krebs, that's another 3. So we have only 3 remaining in the top 9. And that's probably going to be Pruka and Beecher. I want to give him more ice time. I don't mind losing Holmberg or putting him in the minors. Comfer, what a rough season. He's still got good metrics though, so we could play him in a higher lineup or just on the 4th line and then take 2 of those players, whether it be Boone Jenner and Scott Laughton. There's a lot of options available. There's a lot of options available. We could also move out Peyton Krebs because he did, even after 39 points, a minus 32, he wasn't getting better anywhere. Maybe he'll have a bounce back season. Maybe I got to keep him around for one more try. And then, yeah, on the 3rd pair, we could have easily afford to bring in Alexiak and Myers with Ball as the 3rd, or the 7th defenseman, I guess. The third pairing defenseman. And he would fit 6'6", so... Wow, there's also some growth from Mikey Benning, Jack Thompson, so Thompson could also come up. We don't have much in the way of defensemen past that though, so we definitely have to spend most of those 9 roster spots on defenders. And then goalies, I think Hrabal, even though he's not listed as a backup yet, I think he might jump, and he might get he's probably going to get the backup. If not, then it'll be Bussy, because I don't really mind if Gustafsson starts about 60-65 games. But yeah, that's going to wrap it for this video. We got through the draft. I think we have officially shaped this franchise with the players we want, including with the likes of Cooper Appleby, Dominic Pruka, and let's not forget Leonardo Rousseau, the highly 53 overall. He's 17 as well. Holy crap, that's a great pick. That's a great pick. And we already have a stellar top 4, so if we can keep them around, which is going to be a little difficult because Montour and Pesce are already in their 30s. Let's not forget that. Already in their 30s, and they're still signed for another 4 years, so we're getting into the territory we might have to talk about moving one of them out. I don't really want to move out Pesce. He was the original face of the franchise. Montour put up an insane amount of points in his first season, then came kind of down to grace in the second season. I think he'll bounce back with a 100-point season. If you watch the Montreal Canadiens series also on this channel, you'll know that he has got great potential to be a 100-point defender with or without a little boosting. So, a lot of options here. But thank you guys so much for joining me. Please let me know in the comments down below what you want to see, who you want to see go where. Just give me some suggestions here. I need a little help, guys. You can see that I'm struggling at this job. Oh, I also forgot that we need to give Maxwell Ellison a spot this season, because he is still on the team, and he is staying on the team. He's going to retire as a Butte Bandit. Okay, even if he like plays the entire season in the AHL and then last game of his career, we don't really need it because we're like back-to-back Stanley Cup champions, and we can call up a veteran, aging forward just to give him a shot on the first line, and he'll light it up with a hat trick. That's the future I see for him. Or even better, I don't know. But you guys let me know in the comments what you want to see happen with this team, what direction you think I should take, and if you think I've made any bad choices, because I think I've made a few, and I think you guys could do a top 5. I'd like to see a top 5, honestly. But thank you guys so much for joining me. This has been a blast, and we'll see you guys. I'll see you guys in the next season, because we're going to go through free agency and start probably the first 15-20 games of the next season in the next video. So let's see what happens.